Okay, everybody, I think we should start our session. So here I'm sharing my screen now. Okay, so I hope my screen is visible to all of you. Everyone, hope my screen is visible to all of you. Great. So as you know it very well, today we are starting working with the Node.js. So before I kickstart Node.js, I just want to give you a quick brief about Node.js. Yeah. So what is Node.js? See, when it comes to the Node.js, you need to understand Node.js is actually a platform. Okay, Node.js is actually what platform where it is a combination of okay, it is a platform having the base background of C and JavaScript. It is not at all a language. However, the core language for Node.js is what JavaScript. The main reason of the Node.js is to take JavaScript to their server. Again, I'm repeating, the main intention of taking this Node.js is what taking the JavaScript to the server. So far, the JavaScript is considered to be used in the client side, but no one have ever heard that the JavaScript can also be utilized on a server. So Node.js is an idea which took the JavaScript to the server. So the reasons are why. Why only JavaScript? Because why, despite the presence of very special languages like in Java, C Sharp, other languages, what is the need and necessity of taking the JavaScript to the server? There are many reasons. Number one, when we talk about a JavaScript, it is functional programming. It is a functional programming. Number one, it is event driven. Okay, I'm talking about functional programming, event driven, and last but not least, non-blocking. The three reasons are there why the JavaScript is chosen to be taken to the server, because non-blocking means it doesn't block the request if it is already in process. Event driven in the sense like it is a completely event driven. Like typically, if you think about JavaScript, it is waiting for certain events. Like in traditional event, you see like in on click, on blur, and multiple. And functional programming, as you know it very well. Here, the functions are the first class citizens, not an object. So you take all the benefits of these three features. Even today, also, we know from Java 8 onwards, Java 8 is actually using heavily functional programming because of lambda expressions and many more. So industry is changing. So based on that, the Node.js has changed itself almost a decade before. So today, Node.js is one of the most popular server-side framework or platform used by the industry leaders. Okay, because it uses the resources very effectively. That's where the Node.js today is very, very popular. Okay. Now we'll be starting working with the Node.js by taking some of the important aspects. Okay. So the first thing or the first aspect of the Node.js I'm starting. Okay. So we're creating a new folder here within an NSAIT with the name called. Okay. So here in Node.js demo, I'll be creating the first folder here called, and inside my day1, I'm going to create the very first feature or the very first file that is called npm. Okay. It's going to create a package.json. So that's a command. Please create a folder structure. Do this and let me know by typing done in a chat window. Seems like it is working fine for most of you. Okay, so this package.json is an entry point of your application. Any single Node.js based application, if you see, so you will be seeing this package.json is the one which will hold most of the important details of your project. Even if you remember when you were working on an Angular project also, so the package.json was there. Okay, so let's continue. And here I want to go ahead and create a very simple file. And write if I want to compile it, very simple option, node space welcome.js. And you can see now your files are being visible. Give the keyword called node and file name welcome.js. That's it. And okay, so remember one thing in Node.js, it is using Google V8 engine. It is the same engine which is the powerhouse behind your Google Chrome. And that basically responsible to convert your JS into machine code. Okay. Now that's the console.log. Now you might be thinking like, do you really need a package.json to in order to compile this? I say no. However, you can configure this into here by saying, okay, and once it is done, just type npm space start, hit enter, and you can see it is working fine. Could you please check and tell me if it is working fine for you also? Let's confirm if it is working fine. Only few members have responded. Great. So I just want to check, remove T from here and check now it is working fine. Now you run it again. Yeah, it is an error because this star is not a predefined command. Start is a predefined command. But what in case if I want to give my own name and I want to run? In fact, if I want to say this star must run, so in that case, I need to use this statement npm space run space star. Now you check. Great. So you know it very well. If any custom command you want to make it run, you always need run keyword. That means if I want to change that, I say uh, move on. It's just a normal name. You can give any name. Just check again. Okay, great. It seems it has started working for all of us now. You need to understand Node.js has very important feature that is known as called, which you might have seen this inside the Angular also. That is called Node Package Manager. Okay, so that is the built-in facility comes with your Node.js. Okay, to help you to take care about necessary dependencies. Like if you think about how the Maven works, Okay, we can just think about how the Maven works. We will call taking care about all the dependencies and works accordingly. Here it does in the same way. Okay, and all the dependencies package managers are available here, this website. Okay, so here you can search any package, whichever you want. Suppose if I'm searching for, say this now, there are multiple options are available. Okay, so it contains millions of packages, which is known as called centralized repository. Okay, and these packages you download it locally to make your project work. Okay, everyone. So that's how we start. Now, we would like to go ahead and talk about the next level of program. So I just want to develop a very small application using Node.js uh, where I can get something very real time, so-called real-time weather application. For that, you really need to make a RESTful API call. For this, I'll be using one API call. See what it is telling you. It is saying it is one of the tool through which you'll be able to make the RESTful API calls. Now, to make this possible, I would like to download this dependency. Here, version at the rate, okay, 2.60.0. Okay, now it is downloaded. And the moment it is downloaded, you can see the node modules folder is created and the package.json has got update. Done. Okay, so to make it happen, I want you to basically go here and because I'll be looking forward for the real time weather application. So you have to just go back and search for this website openweathermap.org. That is a website which is going to give you the real time weather updates, okay, of your city. Here you can search the city. Suppose if I search for Pune, see, it's going to give the current details about the Pune. Okay, that's what the idea. Now, okay, anyways, that is something very common. And now, what I would like to do here, everybody, you need to, because see, in order to make this connection, you need to sign up yourself to get the API key. Without that, you really can't make it. So, you people have to go back and sign in yourself and get the API key. I'm already having account. So here I can see in my API key section, I have a key with me. So you better go and register yourself and type that in a chat window, please. Please confirm everybody if you are all done. Okay. So here I'm gonna create a new file. and give the name call. Weather.js. So to do first thing, you have to import this package. So you have to always use var request equal to require request. The dependency we have recently downloaded, and then you have to use the API through which you'll be calling this var URL equal to http colon API dot openweathermap.org slash data slash 2.5, okay, slash weather question mark q equal to, you have to pass the city. I'm saying London, which belong to the state, sorry, country called UK, okay, ampersand, okay, and after passing this ampersand, you have to provide the app ID. So we are saying ampersand app ID equal to, where's an app ID? App ID is available here, API key. I copy this, okay, and app ID equal to this, okay, and in which unit you would like to display, like in degree centigrade and Fahrenheit. So here we are saying ampersand units equal to metric. So that means I want to display the data in a degree centigrade, and now I'll be using this request object, the one which we have recently done. Few parameters are important, like in URL colon URL. So this you can just say, just to differentiate it, okay. Next, you require JSON to make sure that yes, I need a JSON data. I'm saying yes, JSON is what true, and then you have to pass a callback. So you're passing the function, takes normally 3 parameters: error, response, and body. Okay, error, response, and body. So if I get an error, okay, then what? Then in that case, we can say log. We can say unable to fetch weather. Else, okay, what I'll be passing it here. I'm saying it's here we are passing this option called body dot main dot temp. It is a predefined property. Okay, in body dot name. That's it. So it will be printing this particular object. That's it. Now run by saying node space. Now having some error. It's saying body dot main dot temp is not available. Okay, let me try to search this whether the records are correct or not. In my URL, I'll be pasting this. Yes, I got the data. Console.log, it's body.main.temp. It's saying some issues. Can you at least check at your level if it is working fine, friends? Otherwise, it should be working. Okay, because URL what I'm printing it here, it is getting me the details. That's fine, but it's not coming up here. Could you please check at your level and see if it is working? Try and let me know, please. Ravindra, it is working fine for you? Okay. So what is an issue you found? Nothing, no? Because I may have some issues in my API key, but you please see, it should work for you. Pranali, your code is working fine without any issues. Great. Because sometimes it happens, the app ID sometimes act up when you try to make a call, Tanisha. So just make sure that your code is working as usual. Pranali, you type the same code the way I did it. I'm sure that no extra changes you made it. What happened, Jaydeep? See, it is basically you have to use backtick Jaydeep here. Jaydeep, you have to use backtick here. You see, like here, backtick. It is not a single quote. It's the backtick. It is just below the escape button. And this is the expression. Okay. So that's it here. See, Tanisha, when to use this? See, Tanisha, it is not about when to use when. It is all about the simplification. In case if I just suppose copy this line. Okay, if I don't use backtick, if I use single quote, suppose. So what would happen here? So you have to use like this. It's like this. Are you clear? See how complicated it is for you to make it. So that is the complication. So now you see how many plus you need to use it. So just see this. Don't you think this is even more simple? That's why we're using that's and another advantage what you see here of this line. If I suppose press enter, it will still work in multi-line. But what in case if I break it here in this way? Suppose if I just use like in okay, so if I'm using single quotes going another line, it won't allow because according to the single quotes, it needs to finish within the same line. Fine. And what in case if I replace with what? Backtick. Multi-lines are allowed. So these are some core benefits of this. Friends, make sure that your code is working fine. Everybody, it's working fine for all. It looks. Now, what is my next expectation? Everyone, the next expectation in a similar like the one which we have done. Okay, like I want to use it in Java, how you say import and export. Here I also want to use the same way. Okay, how would I like to import and export this program to the another files where I can use it in much more better way. Okay, so what I would do in the same project, please understand. What I would like to do in the same project is, let me close this all. And now here in my current application, I'll be creating one more file here that is called weather main. And this weather.js, okay, which is there in the same file, I would like to basically export it so that I can import it somewhere else. So now to make it, what I will do is here in my code, I will be saying, please watch it. I'm using module dot exports equal to function, and here you pass callback. Okay. And once you pass the callback, it's just a name. You know that in JavaScript, we can pass function itself as a parameter to the another function. You know it. So it's just a name. It's not necessary callback. It can be anything. And here console.log, I'm replacing with what? Callback. And this also callback. Okay. So you can consider this complete function. Okay. We are exporting it in a callback. In my weather main.js, what I'll be doing is, please understand. Here, I would like to say var require the file, which is called what? Weather. We're importing it. And what I'll be doing, this name, I'm passing function. It won't work. Reason because itself is exporting. However, when you say, because it is once again having the same issue called temp, but it'll work for you because you're invoking it from here. Okay, so just try and check. This is how you're exporting it, the complete function. And here you're importing it. It's just how the reusability works. Okay, so just check and let me know if it is working. Let me know, friends. We have a last 2 more minutes left to finish this task, please. Okay, everyone. So the time is up. So I'm sure, like for many of you, the code is working fine. Okay. So in a similar line, we also have a one property through which I can get to know through which location the user really belongs to. Again, I'm repeating, I can get to know from which particular location user actually belong to. So how I get to know which location user is actually belonging to? If you open your browser, typically we have this call browser knows your location. So when you enable your location, so the browser can get to know. But if you are in Node.js, when you are in non-browser environment, then how will you get to know which location the user belongs to? That's a challenge. And this is something which you would like to offer that. So to check this, we have one very op nice option which is available called ipinfo.io. See this now here. This ipinfo.io will tell you about your current address, location. Okay, everything will be available. As you can see, it is showing my city name equal to Pune. Okay, like this, and so many other details. So, so many companies are there worldwide which uses this ipinfo.io for their regular development. Okay, so I would like to use the same. I would like to create a new file called, and here, after that, okay, now next I'll be using request So URL colon URL and just I want to have a JSON response. Next function error body. Okay, and here we'll be using this statement. Okay, else logs. Okay, so that's it. So we have a call location.js. Let's run. You can see the location is showing right now. That's called latitude and longitude. Okay, and if I copy this and I open my see how amazing it is right now. Getting it? You see, like it is showing the locations. Okay, so please go ahead and try and check if it is working for you. Yes, please confirm if it is working fine for all. Only few members have responded. I'm waiting for the others because there are many people in the classroom. I request you please help us with the confirmation if it is working fine. Last 2 more minutes, please. Okay, everybody. So we are done. Okay, one requirement I want to give it to all of you. Guys, can I give you one task now? Everybody, please confirm. Can I give you one task now? Can I have a quick confirmation from all of you? Can I give you one task? Task is just like in weather main, where we are importing this weather. In a same weather main, can I also import location.js and utilize it there? Everybody, just like weather I have included in weather main by exporting them, can I also export location.js and utilize in weather main? Everybody, can we? Okay, please go ahead and make it happen and let us know. Okay, it looks like for most of you, it is understood and clear how we are taking that data. So just like we have done this, we also have this opportunity here to collect the input from the client also. Okay. So in case if you would like to collect some input from the client, that option is also very much available inside your Node.js 2. So the first question is like, how are you going to be collecting the input from the clients? Okay. So let me give you a very simple way of collecting input from the client. Okay. Which will give you some idea like what it really takes in. So I'll be creating the new file here and create a new file and give the name call input demo.js. And we also need to import some dependency called yargs. Which dependency you're telling you? Yargs. Yargs, which is also known as called yargs. So I'm saying npm at the rate 3.15.0. Okay. So if it is done, we'll be able to take the input from the client. So to take the input from the client, we can just say var equal to require yargs. Okay. And here I'll be using dot command. Inside this command, we'll be using this first property here called add user. Okay, we'll be passing this property called add user, and second parameter will be okay, and third parameter will be which takes yards as a parameter. Okay, so here we'll be passing yards dot sorry yards dot options, and here in my options we'll be providing the details. What are the details we're looking forward for? First property we're expecting is name. Okay, and here the name we are expecting has to be the type of string. Okay, that's the first property we're using it now. We're expecting name right over here, and the second parameter what we're expecting is called email. Okay, and with this email the condition would be type. Okay, type once again string. That's it. Okay, so once the details are taken, you can just use this statement name called var command equal to argv. Everybody, what we're taking argv dot underscore 0. 0 means position because whatever parameters we're passing it, it will be available from that side itself. Okay, so we can say console.log command. And that's it. So let's check how it works. We are saying node space, what property we have it here, input demo.js, and now we'll be providing the command. So command will be what? What it is saying? Oh, we'll be rather using rather than command. We can use the property like an argv. Let's run the code again. You can see it is printing the complete object for me. You see, like here, it is printing what? The complete object for me. That's how you'll be collecting the input from the user. Okay, could you please check and let me know if it is working fine for all? This details further will be adding it, but I want to check whether you are able to print this object or not. Please check and let me know. Great. So friends, I'm sure like for most of it is working fine. So please, can I have a quick confirmation since today we have initiated a Node.js? I'm sure like everybody enjoyed knowing Node.js and started getting the feel of Node.js now. Did you all enjoy the session today, friends? Everyone? I'm sure like the first day for the Node.js was fruitful for you, got to know the basics, and accordingly we'll be going ahead and talking about ahead. Yeah. So guys, that's it. We have it done for today then. Thank you very much for joining. So we'll see you on Monday once again to take this development ahead. Till then, enjoy your weekend. Have a great day and see you on Monday. Okay. Thank you very much.